You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about getting interaction on Facebook posts. I recently was asked by one of my subscribers how they get interaction on their Facebook posts because they're slowly gaining that traction on their Facebook business page, but there's not a lot of engagement going on. And this is a great question that I thought a lot of you may have, so I wanted to bring it to the podcast today. So first off, having a lot of Facebook likes looks cool, but doesn't necessarily lift your bottom line. It doesn't make you more sales. It doesn't make you cooler and richer and have more freedom. It's just a number. And this metric is what's known as a vanity metric because it makes you look cool. It makes you puff out your chest. Hey, I have 10,000 likes. But it doesn't actually tell you that you are an active business that's having a lot of traction. So you need to know that it's quality over quantity. For example, if you have 500 followers and they're all your ideal client, they all love everything that you put out there. They want to buy from you. They want to learn from you. They want to connect with you, and they absolutely love everything. They're totally part of your tribe. That's going to be better for your business than having 5,000 followers who don't really care about your content, don't really care what you do, may or may not need your information, and don't see the value in it. So it's quality over quantity. Now, that same statement, quality over quantity, can relate to your content as well. You don't have to put out content every single day just because you think you have to. If the content you're putting out isn't valuable and you're just watering down your brand, then you're just posting and you're stressed out and nobody's reacting to your stuff. That's quantity. But if you only post 3 or 4 times a week or 2 times a week and it's so highly valuable content that people just are going to share it and go back to it and rewatch it and tell all their friends about it, then that's high quality content. Now, if you have high quality content that you can be spilling out every single day, then yes, do it. But if you're at that part in your business where you're not really sure what to post and you don't really have the time for it, well, first of all, I'd say hop into the Social Marketing Academy and take that course, How to Build a Killer Content Calendar, because I give you a million ideas and tons of strategy in there. But if you're not at that point in your business, then do what you can do and do it consistently, high quality. Now, another reason why you might not be getting interaction in your Facebook posts is because the people who like your page, your followers, may not be your ideal client. So I want you to think about that. Who is your ideal target market? Who is that ideal client? And make sure that those are the people on your page and get rid of the people that aren't, because that's a waste. And it's really a waste because what Facebook does is they take who likes your page and they share your page with their friends and friends of their friends and friends of their friends. So if the original people who like your page are not your ideal target market, for example, your grandma, then your Facebook page is going to be shared with all of your grandma's friends, not all of your target market's friends who may also be part of your target market. So take that into consideration. I want you to think about what problem your target market has. What is their main frustration or their struggle, or what keeps them up at night, or what are they constantly thinking about? What gives them this sense of anxiety? What is that problem? And then how do you solve it? Figure out how you can solve that problem for them, and you should create content around that problem. So you are always posting and sharing valuable content to the ideal target market that they want to consume because it will solve their problem. So offer that value and make sure you're speaking to your ideal target market. One of the best ways to do this is to come up with a persona or an avatar or a lifer, as they're called, and come up with this person who you serve best and give them a name and talk to them. So when you're going live, talk to that person. For me, in my business, I serve Jessica and I serve Greg. Mostly Jessica. So when I'm talking on Facebook Live or in my podcast or going into Facebook groups or even on my Facebook business page, every piece of content that I put out is for Jessica. It's what Jessica wants to hear. It's what Jessica needs to hear. It's what Jessica wants to consume to solve her problem. And so I want you to think about it that way when you're creating the content. Also, the more likes, the more reactions, the more comments, the more shares, all of that's engagement. The more engagement that you get on your posts, the more people are going to see your stuff. So if you post something to a dead audience, nobody's going to react with it and engage with it, then it's not going to be boosted into other people's Facebook posts, into their Facebook feeds. What you could do is have some colleagues, coworkers, freelancers in your area or in your community or in your Facebook groups, start a little group and have them go to your content and react with it as soon as you put it out. So as soon as you put that content out, you will instantly have, let's say, 4 likes and 2 comments. Now Facebook knows people care what you have to say, and then they're going to start sharing it with other people in their news feeds. So if a post comes dead on arrival, it's going to have a really hard time to start building that engagement. But if it comes out with lots of engagement from the get-go, more people will see your stuff and it'll get that ball rolling. And another thing is, people say, okay, I need interaction on my Facebook posts, on my content, maybe it's my webinar, whatever it is, I'm going to run ads, Facebook ads. And I'm a Facebook ad expert, so I love Facebook ads, and I do think it's great for your business, and it's great for everybody's industry, but it might not be the right time in your business. So if you have content that you're putting out and you are not getting engagement on it, and then you run a Facebook ad, you may get 1 or 2 here or there as a fluke, but generally you're not going to get tons of engagement suddenly. It's not that you put some ad spend behind it and boom, you have 1 million likes. It doesn't work that way. Facebook ads are there to amplify the success that you already have. So if you're posting content and you see that this particular piece of content has amazing engagement, and it's just every time you look back, you're getting notifications, more likes, more comments, more shares, then you know that is a good piece of content and you should put ad spend budget behind that because it's going to amplify the success that it's already having. So don't throw money at ads and then come back and tell me they don't work. Like most of the clients we serve, they came to me and said, we've done ads, they don't work. I said, okay, maybe you're not doing them right. Maybe you're doing them at the wrong time. Maybe you don't have all the steps in place. Don't just turn on ads and hope for the best because that's not a marketing strategy. Post your good quality content. Make sure you have the right target market that is seeing this content. Make sure the content is highly valuable. You're giving them lots of value, things that they can use, things that they need, things that solve their problem. And then get some friends in that group or colleagues or maybe people from your team to help like your posts. And then if it's doing really, really well, that's when you put the Facebook ads behind it. Okay, I hope this helps, and I will talk to you next time. And next time is a big episode for us. We're coming up on 100 here soon, so check it out. See you then. If you loved this episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review so we can reach more people and share our content with those that can benefit most. And before you go, I want to invite you to join my Social Marketing Academy, where you can master the skills you need to manage and scale your own business or your clients' businesses. This membership will give you all the tools you need to be successful online and teach you how to engage properly with your ideal audience. New courses are constantly being added to the Academy, and you can work through them at your own pace. Check it out now at socialmarketingacademy.org.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.